And the Falcons have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mountaineers offense will have the ball first. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a senior number 2. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
On the run, it's White. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a big view here on West Virginia. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Buys a little extra time. Now he's looking into the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
The Falcons offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives.
Hey, that's a live ball. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, you always worry about turnovers in the first game, and for this young man, he's got to be able to turn the page. I know that was his first carry of the year. He puts it on the ground. That's the nightmare scenario, but you got to be able to watch that and flush it out. You got to be able to play the next play.
Quarterback on the keeper. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Now on the move. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Mountaineers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stick.
Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gives it on the option. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to pass their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute. You've got to lock in.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air, it's Wilkins. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Using his legs, it's White. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Return goes out of bounds.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
And that's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Goes to the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's not the option they were looking for. You know, you want to run that option and maybe pitch the football, but that play looked dead from the jump, and the QB had nowhere to go.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He stopped just inside his own 40. They'll mark it at the 39. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They went 3-and-out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. That's caught. It's Hamilton. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
First down, West Virginia.
Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. On the move, it's White. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. He's got 42 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Back to pass. Under fire. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Motion from the back. Sticks it in his belly. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Let's talk for a second about Air Force. They found some success on the recruiting trail, got a top 25 class. Now the question is, what can they do with it?
It's a top 25 class. It's not littered with a bunch of 5-star blue-chip prospects. They've got guys they feel like they can develop down the road. But David, the big question is, how long is it going to take?
Yeah, and sometimes when you get that top 25 class, you also found some diamonds in the rough. And then some guys that have some potential that get developed. So interested to see how they do in developing these guys.
He'll toss it.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the bootleg. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but it's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Miami.
Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space.
That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. takes the handoff. It's Hubbard. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got it behind the line. It's White. Across the 45. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
Fires to the big fella. The Falcons line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Touchdown, West Virginia! Special teams coming through the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gives to the big fullback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on! Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Falcons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run the option. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the ball is free on the pitch.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Time to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. He hurls one deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown Mountaineers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. That fumble in bust territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Makes the grab. It's Lindsey. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in the practice this week, in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Falcons.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball scoots through. The end zone, it'll be a touchback. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. Going up top. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's got him. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by 10 over East Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Falcons want to pick up the tempo. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The option look. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's the return. Slips through the line. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Gallagher. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Brown wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll send the back in motion. Slither got some room to run. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's take the old country roads on our way back to Mountaineer Field.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone.
Breaks into the open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
At the 40, there he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Air Force.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he knows how to finish in style, a 66-yarder to the house. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. The give to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go!
Caught in the backfield, it's Hubbard. Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
West Virginia.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
The Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Hard running there. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
44. Fourth down coming up.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Gotta know when to give up the play. You can tell he was out of whack, out of sorts. He's had some success rushing the football today, but nowhere to go. But at the end of the play, give it up. Don't sit there and take those extra hits. Those aren't necessary. Slide on the ground. We're not getting any positive yards anyway. Save those physical hits for those third down and shorts, fourth down and shorts, red zone opportunities.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Gets the back moving. On the option. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The Falcons decide to punt it away. Takes it on the return. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Oh, a lot of space. He's inside the 40. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. And the Mountaineers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Brown will throw it. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
The linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see them kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Started this drive with a bang, but now it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Vaughn. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's White. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Looking for room. It's Hubbard. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Touchdown, West Virginia! And the pummeling has started.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They are up by 7 over Miami. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. He'll ride his man on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Sends it back in motion. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
You cannot make a bigger statement on offense than your head coach deciding to go for it on fourth down, deep in your own end, early in the game, and they get it somehow running the football. Wow.
And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. The big fullback's got it. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. The Falcons are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Now the pitch. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And here comes the punt team. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll do it himself. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Finding open areas. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Brown wants to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. Jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. You just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gant. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Gonna run it. It's Owens. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground with the running back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. The Mountaineers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Moves. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Wide receiver comes in motion. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by 10 over East Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Gives it on the option. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Motion from the back. Here comes the option. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress.
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Let's see what they do on third down. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.